According to the Department of Justice, in just the next week alone, over 10,000 prisoners will be released from federal prisons. They'll be released with no jobs, no income, and often without the skills to successfully reintegrate into society. The question then becomes, is there anything we can do to improve their odds? Well, according to a recent report from the RAND Corporation, prisoners who received access to correctional education programs were 43% less likely to return to prison and 28% more likely to find successful employment upon release. Correctional education programs are rehabilitation programs that focus on providing continued education to incarcerated individuals. Today we're going to look at the types of correctional education offered in the U.S., the ways that they are able to help prisoners, and some of the challenges that these programs face. First off, we'll begin by looking at three main types of correctional education programs here in the U.S. The first and most common of these programs is a GED program. This allows prisoners to pursue their general education degree, which is the equivalent of a high school diploma. Secondly, we have vocational programs, which provide job-specific skills and experience in a number of trades. And finally, we have some prisons that will offer college courses so that prisoners can pursue either their associate's or bachelor's degree while incarcerated. Now that we've gone over the three different types of programs that are offered, let's take a look at some of the ways that they can help individuals upon their release. First off, offering the opportunity to pursue GED fundamentally improves the odds of employment for individuals upon their release. In the U.S., having a high school diploma or equivalent is considered the minimum educational requirement for most jobs. Despite this, according to the Department of Justice, around 41% of incarcerated individuals have less than a high school diploma. Without this, their career opportunities upon release are severely limited, and they are barred from any higher education and many well-paying jobs. Additionally, the vocational programs provided allow industry-recognized credentials to be earned in a variety of trades, including carpentry, electrical, plumbing, welding, HVAC, and many more. Having these certifications allows individuals to find meaningful, well-paying jobs upon their release. Despite the fact that these correctional education programs have been widely accepted to be successful, there's still a number of challenges that face their implementation. First of these challenges is a general lack of funding. In recent years, the federal prison budget has dropped by as much as 20% in some areas. As a result of this lack of funding, many prisons have been forced to cut back or entirely eliminate their correctional education programs in order to divert the funds towards maintaining their operation as a whole. Additionally, the idea of prison reform is a very politically charged topic, which leads to politicians boycotting or outright blocking legislation that would increase funding for prisons and prison reform in general. Secondly, these programs can only serve a limited number of prisoners at any given time. These programs are restricted by things such as available classroom size, the number of textbooks and resources available to run these programs. On top of that, there's a significant lack of teachers and volunteers to run these programs, which limits the number of courses that can be offered at the same time. Despite all these challenges, I have no doubt that correctional education programs will continue to be implemented and gain support going forward due to their overwhelming success in improving prisoners' odds upon release. By combining various high school, college, and vocational education courses, we can continue to improve prisoners' odds of rejoining society upon finishing their sentence. As these programs grow and gain steam, we can only hope that the next 10,000 people being released next week have even greater opportunities awaiting them.